I got up this morning to some crazy news. I had to do my due diligence in order to bring the information to my community. Um, Now let me just say one thing first and foremost. It is apparent something has went wrong with Danny and Queen Opp. I don't know when Danny figured out that they both didn't have court-appointed lawyers and that Queen Opp, in fact, had a paid legal attorney and Danny didn't. Now, we did hear months ago when this started that they both had paid attorneys and her supporter was the one that was paying for these attorneys to represent them. Months later, which is in the present time, um, Queen Op recently said before she went missing that Danny and herself had um, court appointed lawyers. She never mentioned that she had to pay a legal attorney and Danny had a court appointed one. So that could be one of the recent reasons why they have gotten into some smoke with each other, and Danny for the last, I'll say now going on 4 days, has been doing IG stories, and Queen Op just started doing IG stories as of yesterday, the 28th of November. But she was ghost on even IG stories, and if she did put up an IG story, it was for OnlyFans. Yesterday, Danny threatened to go live. Now she may have went live. I didn't see any videos early this morning of her going live with the tell all and some on Queen Op. But I got really frustrated because I feel like, commentary channels get a bad name to begin with. But when people don't do their due diligence and they just automatically jump to um, he say, she say, and they don't do their due diligence, confusion is stirred up. Now I'm looking at the case number, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Sierra Michelle Taylor. And I also listened to what the man has said on the phone when the phone call was made to the police station. If, in fact, Sierra Michelle Taylor got rearrested before Friday's court date, it would have a new court date on the docket number and it would show um, the most recent arrest. Now, I want to show you two different dockets. One docket is the active docket, which states right here, she's waiting preliminary hearing, and that was on 7/22, 2023. And then if you go down to the calendar events, the man specifically said if for one, if she was arrested, it would automatically have said um the next day, a new court date. The only court date Sierra Taylor has, um, the only court date Sierra Taylor has is on December 1st, 2023. So that in fact is one clear sign Sierra Taylor was not arrested. And also the man said that if she was arrested, pretty much you called the right place because they would have her in custody. It wouldn't be something where they couldn't find her in the system because she would be registered in the system, and it would be a new court date, and it would be for maybe a couple of days down the road, from December 1st, or something like that. I also want to show you this as well. This is more of a simple docket, the way they have it filled out here on another site. For Sierra Michelle Taylor, it looks similar, if not the same, but it doesn't have as much information as the other docket that I just showed you first. Basically, it shows status information, and that was when she was processed, which was on 7/22, 2023. That's the date of arrest, okay? Date of birth, we have it right here, 5/16/1989, and it has her name, Sierra Michelle Taylor. and then it has the charges. Also, just to confirm, because Sierra, Michelle Taylor lies as well. This is what she paid to get out. Once again, 75% of that 1% of the 10,000. Some people can go into courts. Every state is different, and if they're locked up, they can get a bail review, or I sometimes call it a bail reduction. So even if the bill is 10,000, but it's 10% on the 10,000 and they have to pay 1,000. If they cannot make that bill and they're not being held for anything else until their next court date, you can go into court, okay, or speak to a case manager. I don't know how it goes, and they can have you into that Pacific court that will lower the bill so you can make bail, especially in a situation like um Queen Opp, where she at the time was going on 9 months pregnant. Not that that matters, because if you commit a crime, it doesn't matter if you're pregnant or not, you will stay in jail. Sometimes women will have their babies in jail, and they're able to keep the baby for a certain amount of days or a week or so until they can make other arrangements on who is going to take care of that newborn when they are in custody. Again, the bill was um I don't want to mess this up. It was 10,000 was the bill amount. That's a security amount, okay? What kind of a bond was it? It was a security bond. Um, that is a bond that they set to make sure you come back to court. The percentage of that security bond was 10%, which would have been $1,000. Sierra claimed that her family, and the amount that she even claimed they came up with wasn't even $400. It was 300 and so dollars. That right there let me know that Sierra, Michelle Taylor, aka Queen Opp, was lying. This is what she paid. Case financial information. She paid $75. Now, if she was on a payment plan, that would have went up of how much she paid off the 10%, which is $1,000. One, I would like to say we have to do our own due diligence and be very mindful of where we're getting the information at, because even with commentary channels, sometime when they see a little bit of success and they get the big numbers and they start to see the subscribers go up. I've been in this game since 2017 on this channel. Okay, so I'm a veteran. But when people start to see that they're winning on certain, social media influences that they are doing content on, which the key and the goal to making it on any social media platform is consistency. People tend to want to um, start putting out anything just to play on your heartstrings, because they know that you're really into that topic or conversation. You're into, like in this example, someone who goes viral. She clout chases, she trolls, she lies, she begs, she steals, and we see this in front of our eyes on a daily basis. So now she's a hot topic because of all of this mischief that she gets into. Queen Op, she's now in jail. But I was kind of upset when I saw this video, because at the same time it was something to catch the attention of the audience, but it's the wrong kind of attention. Sierra Michelle Taylor, aka Queen Op, has not been arrested, and she'll be going to court on Friday. Now, as of any other information about Dani and Queen Op, I have another video coming out about that. But as it stands, and I hope that you guys you know now, and it's been confirmed by simple due diligence on my own part, that that is not the truth. Sierra Michelle Taylor is still free, taking care of little Summer. Now, if she's with Dani, right as we speak. You'll hear about that in the next video.